Okay, in case 1, we have an angle of depression. The problem says the angle of depression from the top of a 120 meters high vertical cliff. So this is the cliff, and I'm standing up here. To a boat B, here is the boat in point B. It says the angle of depression is 16 degrees. This is the angle of depression because remember that the angle of depression is when I have to look down to something. Okay? If I'm here and the boat is here, I need to look down. So this is the angle of depression from the top of the cliff to the direction of the boat. Okay? And they are asking me how far is the boat from the sea. So what they are asking me is to measure or to calculate the measure of this distance, okay? I'm going to draw my triangle. I have that the cliff is 120 meters high. I know this angle right here, which is 16 degrees. And I know that the boat is here, and I need this measure. As we saw in class, this angle right here makes a 90-degree angle. If from 90 degrees I subtract 16, which is this angle right here, I get that this angle will be 74 degrees. But I also know that when I have two parallel lines and I have an angle, the opposite of the angle the opposite angles are the same. So this angle right here is 16 degrees. So I can use both of them. Either the angle of 74, which I calculated by the difference of 90 degrees, that makes this angle right here, subtracting the 16 degrees, I get the 74, or I can use this angle right here, which will be equal to this angle because they are opposite angles by the side, okay? So I'm gonna do it both forms. When using the 74-degree angle, then I have a triangle with 120 meters, an angle of 74 degrees, and I'm looking for this x right here. So according to the angle, what information do I have? This angle, the 74-degree angle, is formed by these two sides. So this would be the opposite side, and this would be the adjacent. According to this, I'm going to use, in SOHCAHTOA, I'm going to use this function because I have O and A. So the tangent of 74 degrees will be the opposite, which is x, over 120, which is the adjacent. So x, the 120 is divided and goes to the other side, multiplying tangent of 74 degrees. X will be, if I use my calculator, 120 times, open parenthesis, tangent of 74, close the parenthesis of the degrees, close the parenthesis of the function, is 418 meters from the sea, rounded to 3 significant figures. Now I'm going to use the other option, option number 2, by using the 16 degrees angle. This is 120 meters, and I'm going to calculate this distance. As I'm using this angle, the 16-degree angle, which is formed by these two lines. Then what I have is the opposite side, and I need to look for the adjacent. Again, I use tangent, I use TOA, tangent of 16 degrees, which is the angle that I have, equals opposite, which is 120, over adjacent, which is x. X is in the denominator, so goes to this side, multiplying the trigonometric ratio. And then to clear for x, I send the trigonometric ratio dividing the 120. And I calculate 120 over tangent of 16 degrees. Move the cursor to the right and press equal sign, which is 418 meters. I get the same answer because, as you can see, in a right triangle, this is 90 degrees, this is 16, and this is 74, according to what I just told you. And if I add them, 90 plus 74 plus 16, the answer would be 180 degrees, which is the sum of the internal angles in a right triangle or in any triangle.